Welcome to Bakken Transload. In this video, you will learn the route and procedures that you must follow while at our facility to ensure a safe and proficient experience.
You will enter at the west side of our facility near Central Avenue and proceed by following the blue arrows shown here on our map. You will then follow the route of the red arrows upon exiting on the east side.
Be sure to follow and obey all signs. Top speed is 5 miles per hour. No matter what type of product you are hauling, everyone needs to follow their route and stay in line. Under no circumstances can you pass another truck. For your safety and the safety of others, you must always follow the route, with no U-turns nor backing up allowed. You will be expected to comply to our safety instructions as shown here on our security sign. Be sure that your CB channel is on channel 23 with the volume turned up. Cell phone use is not permitted in the yard. Proper PPE consisting of hard hat, reflective vest, gloves, steel-toed boots, and eye protection are required. You may also need additional PPE required by your employer. Upon your arrival, we require that you have the following information: shale apps number, PO number, full well name and numbers, product type and weight of sand they are picking up, driver's name, truck number and box number. Please note that if you do not have all the correct information, you will be asked to pull around to the back of the line, which will delay your visit. Any detention that may be incurred because of this will not be approved. Your first stop will be at the west safety rack so that you can open your hatch. The light will turn red and the crossbar will be lowered. If you came into the yard with your hatch already opened, you will be stopped by an operator and inspected. This will greatly delay or prohibit the loading process. Make your way up the stairs and push the gangway over the top of your truck. Walk out and open your hatch. You will then bring the gangway back into the original latched position. Please be aware that cameras are in the yard, so be sure that it is properly latched. Not properly latching the gangway could be costly. When you have finished, you will then wait for the light to turn green and the arm to raise up before proceeding to the middle lane of the track. At the end of the track, just before 88th Street, you will notice a line of yellow concrete blocks. This is where you will take left and proceed ahead. Prior to the railroad tracks, will you then take another left and proceed to the right side of the loadout shack to check in with the scale operator. There you will be greeted by one of our operators and be given a copy of our policy and procedures, an RFID card, and a Carbis safety rack training form. Please read, sign, and return the form. The operator will then scan your RFID card and take your digital signature and will then direct you to which silo bay you will be entering. If you are loading directly from the silo, you will need to follow these instructions. Instructions for those who are loading from the rail car will follow. Slowly enter your designated bay and be sure that you are centered as you enter onto the scale. Ahead and to the left, you will need to take notice of the marquee sign and signal light. Follow all instructions from the marquee. Once the light is red and you have stopped, set your brakes. Do not move while the light is red. After your load is complete, the light will turn green to signal that it is time to exit. If you are loading from a rail car, you will be entering the bay to be pre-weighed. Enter the bay slowly and be sure that your truck is centered onto the scale. Follow the instructions on the marquee and stop once the light is red. Once the light turns green, you are to exit the bay. Head towards your left onto the middle lane of the 3-lane road. At the end of the road, take a left onto 88th Street. As you approach the railroad tracks, take the right. You will then follow the road to the end and make a turnaround so that you are facing east alongside the railroad cars. You will then be directed by one of our operators as to where to stop to be loaded. Once the loader and driver have confirmed that the required weight has been met, you will then return to the same scale bay where you previously weighed to get your final weight. Enter the bay and stop when the light is red. Be sure to follow and keep an eye on the marquee for any instructions or important messages. After you have been weighed, the light will then turn green to signal that it is time to exit. Whether you have loaded from the rail car or the silo, please follow these instructions to finalize the loading process from the point of exiting the silo bay. While exiting the silo bay, you will proceed left and head back to the east safety rack to close your hatch. Proceed up the stairs, release the gangway, walk out, and close your hatch. Once the hatch has been closed, be sure to properly latch the gangway. Once inside your truck, wait for the light to turn green, and once the arm is lifted, proceed straight ahead, remaining in the left lane. Follow the road until you see "Park here to get BOLs." Park your truck beside the sign and go inside the BOL print shack. Double parking is not allowed. Once inside, you will notice a printer, radio, scanner, and computer. Scan your RFID card. If you scan your card and there is a problem scanning the card or an incorrect number comes up, use the radio and call for assistance. If there are no problems, wait for the printer to print out your 2 copies of your BOL. Carefully check over the information to be sure it is correct. Radio for assistance if there is incorrect information or if the printer isn't working. Once you have verified the information, you will need to quickly leave the yard as a courtesy to fellow drivers. If during your time at Bakken Transload you encounter any problems, please be sure to report them as soon as possible so they can be fixed. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated. Porta potties are provided for your use, but we ask that you please keep them clean. Watching this video is considered your site orientation. Site access may be revoked for failure to comply with policies. By following all posted signs, traffic, and procedures, your time at our facility will be a safe and productive visit for all drivers and our employees here at Bakken Transload.